Hello and welcome to the Hollywood Medal live stream. This time Monster Sanctuary. It's a new kind of take on the whole monster thing. We've poked them, we've digied them, we've ranchered them, we've slayed them? Hunted them? Definitely. This is Sanctuary, so I presume it's about the experience of being nice to the monsters. So I'm gonna call him Nice. Hang on, I wish there was some kind of a shortcut for the... Is there a... Nope. McNice. To... The... McNice to the... So we can't do another... I like McNice. Just McNice. McNice. He's McNice. We're McNice. It's McNice here. It's Monster Sanctuary. I'm going to skip this because what you need to know is that there's monsters, there's bloodlines, and you've got to pick the monster that is going to come with you and do all your cool shit. Is that going to be a frog, an eagle, a wolf, or a lion? Now, the frog is where I've gone in the past because frogs are cool. And I'm cool as well, which is handy. But this time, Spectral Eagle. We're going to go Spectral Eagle with it. Just because he's a big eagle and he's spectral, and that's what we all want, isn't it? Naturally. A big eagle pal. Name you're familiar. I'm going to call him... I'm going to call him... Unnecessary... Expansionist attitude into the Middle East. That's what he's going to be called. So just bear with me. Unnecessary expa. Unnecessary gun. His name is Unnecessary Gun. I'm not asking any questions with it. I'm taking this unnecessary gun with me. My unnecessary gun has told me that monsters are wild things. The only reason I'm helping you is the bond I share with you. I'd kill you in a heartbeat if only your grandfather wasn't the coolest motherfucker I've ever met, and you have to know that. Most monsters are less inclined than me to help you. You just want to raise your own monsters. What you have to do, this is the way this game does it, is you have to kill a monster so finessedly that you extract an egg from it. So you have to kill a monster so sexily that it's ready to fuck in the moment it dies, and that's how I personally interpret the question there. Lightning Bolt or Feather Storm? They're both pretty good. I'm gonna go with Feather Storm. I'm gonna storm you with feathers, mate. And there we go. That's a turn. It's gonna do some wet bubbles on me, which I'm not a fan of. Let it be known. And then I'm gonna fuck you up again with more feathery storms because this is how we're doing it. And because one of those was a crit, I get to win. I get some points for how rad I killed that idiot, and I get a blob egg. Didn't know eggs came in blobs. Although this is the question: how do you know that a blob egg is hatched, as opposed to just you've cracked it? Like, is the blob always? I'm going to call the blob. He's not going to be called the blob. He's going to be called the blob. You know, like the... Because he's a big fan of 80s horror cinema. Nope. That's not how it works. Slightly weirdly finicky on this controller, honestly. Now he's called the blob. He's not just called, blob. It's called the blob. I've got Necessary Gun, spelled incorrectly. And just the blob. Come on. Come on! He's a patent teacher to all young keepers who seek violence. Alright, pal. Yeah, seek violence. And certainly I do, because I've got to catch myself some blobs. Get over here. I'm going to jump directly onto your head like a Mario brother and fuck you up. Don't know why. I do like that you just end up in a fight with every monster on the screen. If you get into a scrap, it's not like fucking Pokemon where you'll get in a fight and then they'll call for help. That's a thing they do now, I think. I'm pretty sure they have that in Ultra Sun, where the Pokemon will call for help. If you're abusing the innocent Pokemon too hard, they will get their mates in to tell you to fuck off. which is an important part of the whole experience, I would say. Arcane Bolt that fucker, because it's that or heal, and I am here to only kill. I don't care about my own survival. Lightning Bolt, naturally. It's combo based as well, so a lot of the attacks hit more than once, and you get extra damage on attacks that are like the 5th or the more it lands you, the more hits you've landed, the more like a bonus to your crits go up. So I get 150% damage if I've hit 6 times before I'm about to hit you, which is, I think, the way it works. I'm pretty sure that's why everyone does more than one punch at a time. It's... Oh, can I just... Oh. Okay. Oh, I can just... Whoop. Oh, that's rad as hell! Alright, cool. Oh, shit. Well, that's what I get for playing about with... That's what... Like Icarus, my bird thinks I'm an asshole, and now I can't get any... Oh, shit, the bird! I've been attacked by an Oddish. Or a Rocky. He's a rock. He's weak against fire, and Magma Pillar, which is weak against water. So we do have both of those, or rather we would if this idiot knew how to fucking fight. But he's just got Arcane Bolt for the moment, so Arcane Bolt is what we're going to use on him. Because that's what I have, and I've explained this to you so many times. It feels like you don't listen to me anymore and you don't respect my opinion, so I think this might be the end of the relationship. But moving on from that, this is the live stream where occasionally you will be dumped by the host who you didn't realise you're in a relationship with, and now you're very embarrassed. Hopefully, just blow that fucker clean up. Blow that idiot sky fucking high. No chance at all. Barrier? Alright, pal. Get your defense up, I suppose. Just gonna blast you with my magical goo beams. Which don't ever threaten anyone with. Just a top tip for you there. Yep, is that gonna... Yes, it's gonna toast him because I got a critical, and I planned it with all my clever brain. So that I would, as most gain experience in combat, will increase their level. As opposed to gain new skill, you should take a look at the skill tree. Fucking check out the skill tree there, fella. Also, retrieve this rock boy. Now you have a plan. I'm gonna call him Order. Because he's strange, and not because he reminds me of any specific other IP product, because that would be ridiculous. Upgrade the Feather Storm, you say. Hybrid shield, the setup combat shield 75% the attack and magic value. Yeah, that'll do. I'll just have that. So from now on, I just get a little shield. Leaf shot punch combo. Fucking hell, mate. You don't have arms, but you're going for it. Yeah, that's all he's going to level up. I'm going to level up his punches until he rocks shit. Magical damage applies weakness. Okay, yeah, just get Spore. One of his many useful abilities is the ability to... Oh, Cestus. Okay, yeah, so I've just unlocked a Knuckle Duster. I'm going to give my little man here a Knuckle Duster because... I mean, because you can. Because no one stopped me, and that tends to represent sufficient fucking... Can I just swap around my dudes? Yeah, I can swap around my dudes because I want to just make a rock appear there, can you? Can I jump on that rock? Huh. Huh, so he can give me a little leg up. Okay! That's actually a lot cooler than it might otherwise have been. Do not know what I'm going over there for. You start as Monster Keeper, you find some equipment when your monster's ready. You can make your monster stronger by giving them Knuckle Dusters, which will, I assume, make things more dangerous. You can use your Familiar's Bind to fly to the chest up there. Okay, so I'm going to fucking cruise on over there. Get this sweet hide, which I will no doubt later use in some half-baked fucking nonsense plan. Now I'm gonna give my bird a knife. I'm gonna give that bird a dagger. That bird is called Unnecessary Gun, and now it also gets defense and health improvements. Or should that be Rocky gets the defense? Yeah, because Rocky's an idiot and is therefore more likely to get hurt. Oh, let's fuck up this pigeon. Let's absolutely trash this idiot pigeon. Get fucked, lads. I've got 3 of you. My bird's got magic shields, and y'all are fucking dumb. Yeah, do that. We'll do it. This is, as far as I can tell, the entirety of what the game is like. You just kind of trash idiots with your sweet fucking damage bird explosion. I know, yeah, I got, yeah, what I did, I upgraded my ability to... Ooh, handy. Oh, yeah, because I have a lot of hits very often attacks, which means that I get a nice, tasty bonus at the end of all of my combat rounds. It's one of them. It's weird. There's a lot of stuff in it. You gotta remember all your shit. You gotta get all your shit right. I'm gonna blow this idiot up with my splooging, I guess. Is it? I don't want to think of it as such, honestly. Yeah, leaf slash that idiot. Fuck that bird up, pal. There's lightning that idiot to death. So nice 150% damage. He's gonna take it away by getting my slime all wet, which I don't actually have a joke about because that sounds fucking absurd to me. It is very goofy. It's very like... It is very, not you know what, kid-friendly, but I feel like that might not be... I just love that that rocky idiot just laid a motherfucker out. I also love that a Pokemon? Fuck. Monster, I guess? We're going the old Monster Rancher route. I guess I like that a monster has the old school fucking go fuck yourself of just hitting a guy with his little fists. I like that boy. A copper hammer. And a ring that will upgrade my vitalities. Oh, and that idiot's finally caught up with the fucking program as well, which is nice. Do a little flight. Been protected through generations, founded by cities and nations, connected by dirt and wheel, and later by steam and steel. There we are. Handy. Oh, a bracelet. And down we go. Ship. Obtained the gauntlet, which I will... This is the path to Keeper's Stronghold, which continue the Keeper's Trail first and visit Old Buren. Alright, right Keeper's Stronghold, left Keeper's Trail. Okay, so, guess that means we'll go down here, you fucking losers. Didn't think you could... Oh, I see. I was going to say, didn't think you could tame me, did you? But, you can, because I... Oh, wait a minute, I can probably actually get up there. Give me a sec. So. Nope. But No, I can't. I was going to use this little idiot, put me a rock there, and then this guy, but it would appear that you can only really use... I don't think you can use them in tandem with each other, honestly. So stick with the bird for the moment, because I like to fly. Fuck! Intercepted! Yes, so you go on your little fucking weird bird adventure, which is... I don't know, I'm looking forward to seeing whether this is more of a weird platformer or whether it's more of a weird monster training sim, because it's going to be one of the two, honestly, and I'm looking forward to whichever it ends up being. I wish there were more attacks that hit every monster at once, because that's always a really nice thing when it happens. But nothing so far. I'm imagining that AoEs are going to be something that you'll unlock later on, because the idea that this game doesn't have them hurts me. It hurts me inside. It hurts me where I feel my emotions, which I've been told is my heart and soul. Don't know from personal experience, but that's the assumption I would give. I'm going to blow that motherfucker sky high. So yeah, I'm like looking forward to what this is going to turn into, because the opening area of a party-based monster RPG, it's like right now I've got a team made of a Caterpie, a Rattata, and a fucking I don't know who's even a Caterpie, a Rattata, and a Weevil, and I'm like, oh, the monster design is quite simple, and it's like, yeah, it fucking is until you meet shit later on. Like, I don't feel in any way qualified to discuss the monsters. I like the effects. I kind of like the I wish there was a bit more animation in it, but it's early access. It's an early access game at this stage. It's not finished. No one reckons it is. Man who knows those who wait until the woods and cabin beyond, yet for the treasures within he longed for the greeds of kings was great. Everyone knows that kings are shitheads. It's the #1 thing you discover in RPGs and also global political history. I'm gonna fuck these caterpillars up, baby. Caterpillar damage. I really should level up my... I need to spend that fucking health point as well. I am just at the moment just focus firing idiots down. That's like my entire strat at this moment in time, is just take them out one by one, because I don't have anything smarter. So far my moves aren't letting me get into any more complicated plans, and I don't really need anything else either. I mean, he's got a heal ability, but it so far hasn't had any trouble with anything at all, so I'm assuming that it's not a huge deal. Leave slash. Yeah, I'm just gonna punch that idiot. Handy enough. And then I'm gonna blow that fucker sky goddamn high, because I like it that way. I like to blow up rocks. It's fun and engaging, and a fine day for all of us. So far, honestly, quite good. You are just throwing magic at rocks, though. I would like it to get better, honestly, which isn't the fucking insult that it sounds like it should be. Honestly, it is just that it's very clearly, like, the early stuff of these are never particularly fucking engaging, which is a shame, honestly, because there's nothing necessarily saying that it should be that way. I would like to have a little bit more to do, aside from worrying about whether my rock's going to catch a terrible burn. But, you know, they start you off fairly easy, and then they don't start putting in fucking the very complex shit until much later. It's going to be nice. Level up my idiots. Okay, I've got Mr. Nice. I'm the assistant of a keeper. Do you want an apple? It'll increase your mana skills. Right, so I have Acid Rain, Arcane Bolt, Heal, and Slime Shot, which is a Earth one, so I could probably do with an Earth power, so there we go. And this guy is going to upgrade his Punch, his Leaf, his Sport, or his Restore Heal target. So heal and debuff. Use Spore, which does 200 damage and applies the Weakness debuff, so I'm going to upgrade Spore. And this fucking gun of mine is going to explode even harder from now on. Good little chance, Magic Plus, Lightning Bolt. Okay, so slightly more damage, slightly more mana. Okay, at the start of combat, improve attack rating by 1, so just plain old stat increase. Explosive Blast, Fire Affinity hits all. Ooh, Explosive Blast hits everyone, so that's actually probably going to be quite useful. I'll just level up that. I need level 10, of course, but we'll get there when we get there. So yeah, from what I can tell, it's like a Pokemon RPG if the RPG element, like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean by RPG? So you get like a squad-based RPG where your squad is choosable guys, but you're also, for whatever fucking reason, you're also raising them and leveling up and giving them weird little shit. It's like a weird quasi Pokemon Final Fantasy thing, and those are the two things I always go to. You're not going to surprise anyone by pointing out that I've made that comparison before, but it's the only thing I have, and I'm not a very creative person. So, you know, we'll figure it out, won't we? We'll gather on there together. Fucking vaporize that fat little idiot. Oh, he's just a wet little sausage there, isn't he? The slime, I mean. No one else is a wet little sausage. I am forced to hope. What's that do? What does the applies the poison debuff? Okay, so poison that idiot. Yes. Right, handy. Now Spore applies the weakness debuff, which he's resistant to, but it's kind of, yeah, that'll do it. I do like these kind of make your little idiot friends fight. Oh, and when you level up their attacks, obviously they do more mana, which is gonna presumably mean that at some stage I'm gonna run out of good attacks to use, and I'll have to resort to using my fucking standard ass abilities. So that's gonna be exciting for me. I'm gonna enjoy that, probably not, but I will enjoy. I'll pretend to enjoy it for the engagement that you fine fellas. Just fucking vaporize that idiot. It is very, very straightforward, but again, this is how these things tend to go at the beginning. Blow that motherfucker sky high. Attacking from the back with mainly explosive weaponry, so I'm pleased of the weird, aggressively political name I gave that flying fucking eagle. Which one of these idiots could... I'll just vaporize that shit whistle. Now he's gone forever. I stopped him existing. He used to have a life and a family and people who loved him, and now he's a cloud of magical dust. Execution 95%, healthiness 66%, buffs and debuffs 300, comp duration 3.66 turns, 2,000 points. So yeah, it is just about your points, how fast and how angry you are when you kill these idiots, which I honestly kind of like. I like getting marked on your fights, and that's what determines that like affects the RNG, because RNG without any way to interact it is absolute bullshit, as I'm sure we are all well aware. What about you? Are you gonna... Nope. Look at that cat over there with a knife. What? That cat's got a knife as well, which I'm excited to discover. Hopefully I'll find a cat with a knife soon, and then I'll take its knife, or become its knife. I'll just become the cat, probably. I don't think I'll waste time becoming the knife of a cat that I dislike. There we are. Some poison on that idiot. And then just, I guess, blow these fuckers up as well. Could blow something up, hadn't you? Same damage, but this hits twice as much, so it's more useful. Weirdly. Oh, I see. You're gonna shield up, are you there, pal? Yeah, we're all kind of vulnerable to fire, except the one of us who is on fire. So... apply the poison debuff, I guess. Nice. Leaf slash, spore. I just punch combo that idiot out. I used a rock to beat a caterpillar to death. But I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. Pokemon's been making those similarly absurd claims for the entire time it's existed, and no one's ever pointed that out. Fairly normal. Honestly, so far, what I am going to do as well, because I've just now realised it's dead in the fucking way, is I'm going to shift that idiot, which is myself over there, so you can see the fucking combo meter, because that's probably going to be fucking useful in terms of explaining what the piss is going on here. Combo meter, of course, explains what the piss is going on here, which is why it was useful. Just punch that fucker down. Now, your percentage goes up based on how many hits have been done by yourself, and the more hits are done, the higher your percentage of your little bonus damage. You get like bonus 150 eventually, but it's based on like speed as well. I think it seems to just be based on like whoever goes last obviously has the most benefit from it. I have no idea if this game has a fucking speed stat though, so I couldn't tell you what's playing into that. Just a small anecdote, and then get some additional health. I do love like I'm dressed like the fucking big fancy monster hunter. Like I'm dressed like a character from Monster Hunter who's done very well for himself recently, which I enjoy. Morning Star increases damage, decreases magic, or this which increases mana regeneration, but decreases his standard ass damage. It's gonna be mana regeneration, isn't it? I think. Let's have a look at. Now, I can't see the monster journal, as is all still kind of being explored, so I don't really know what these stats do a ton, honestly. Slime Shot 2, yeah, just get further poison. Apply sorcery buff to the whole party, which I don't know what does, but by all fucking means, let's pretend it's important. Yeah, I really don't know what a lot of these stats mean, as of yet, which is not ideal. Okay. You know what, mate? Yeah, I'm just gonna, instead of having the wooden stick, take the Morning Star. I'll just take this guy? No, I'll take the Morning Star, fuck it. Does this guy want the Morning Star? No, this guy's fine. I have any accessories? I have a critical ring. I have a defense and crit chance, defense and mana regeneration, or just a ton of fucking health. Let's go for health on this idiot. Hide, defense and mana increase, and also I'll give the crit ring to my unnecessary gun, just to make sure that might not be necessarily certainly deadly, and just load that fucker up with mana regeneration. Hey, it's a cat with a sword! What, who gave that cat a sword as well? Who's arming cats? What's the whole cat's armed situation like over here? And for why? Is it as bad as it clearly fucking is? Oh, Spore. Alright, that's going to do a lot of damage against him, so let's fuck that idiot up with terrible poisons, as we often do. And then I guess, Featherstorm. Yeah, just blow that fucker clean up. Let's be done with him. Fast enough, I would say. And I've got combo 10 during the enemy's turn. So is my combo, if you can get your combo high enough... No, it doesn't. Yeah, it does reset. Okay, I don't know why that wouldn't heal him, necessarily. It is further slime, and you are just a slime beast, so I don't know why you're at all bothered by it. But fuck it, I guess. Magical damage to Earth. Yeah, just fuck it. Just also goon that shithead. And then Explosion, or Lightning Bolt, or Featherstorm. Featherstorm, because it does a ton of hits, and that's useful to me, apparently. Don't know why, honestly, I don't know what the combo thing is about. Like, is it trying to value... adding a new layer of strategy to whether you do attacks that hit just once but hard, or attacks that hit 4 times but less hard, because then you can, you know, basically postpone some damage until later on when you've got more shit to do. God damn it, I hate it like this. Yeah, I'm just gonna use it on that guy because I can just wait for poison to kill him. See, that was a clever move. I wasn't just, like, not wanting to waste a powerful attack on a nearly dead enemy, so I planned on just finishing him off with one of my losers, while my bird queen, who's the heir to my entire fucking fortune, my entire deal, the reason why my team is any good at all, just sits there at the back and hangs out and occasionally nukes motherfuckers from orbit with lightning bolts, which is obviously the bonus. Take that, Topper. Level these shitheads up. Why don't we? And we're on. Tracked. They came the 4th. Even green running within. It was the voice within. Struck a wound to the realm's core. Right to that fucking core, lads. Right up here. Oop, shit. 3 smoke bombs, just in case I feel like pulling a fucking Ninja Turtles heist. By that, I mean I'm stealing from the Ninja Turtles. I'm not stealing the Ninja Turtles, because how even would you... Where would you put them? It's not like you could get away with it. It's not like the Ninja Turtles aren't going to notice that you've nicked them. Or... I mean, there's a lots more issues with stealing the Ninja Turtles than the ones I've just discussed, but I like to think that this is a bit of a two-way situation where, you know, I'll tell you a bit of something. I mean, not tell me a bit of something, because you can't. I don't listen to anyone, and also you don't have the ability to speak to me, which I don't hate necessarily, because from what I can tell of the internet, it's like just people calling other people pricks. Call me a prick in the comments if you get this far. Call me a prick. Well, not for any reason, just, you know, I'll understand. It'll be a cool joke. People looking over this video later might think you're a tool, but I mean, if you're anything like me, that won't be a totally unique experience. Slime shot that fucker. Mrs. hates it when I give her the old slime shot. Ugh! Ugh! Made me unhappy with myself there, just to say it. Now, poison that fucker down. Nice. And it is going to be... I could nuke off most of these. I'm going to nuke that idiot. Lightning bolt. Yeah, just kill this guy in the cheapest way possible. Why is he... Yeah, okay. I think one of them gets the health back, or the cat Zerker. I presume that's... No, it is called a cat Zerker. I've played this before. Pulling back the kimono on you a little bit. But he is a cat Zerker. No, I don't want to do that. Just fucking... take my arcane magics, you foul little cat. Right. And then just blow him up. Just blow him up. I do love the fucking just blow him up button that fucking bird of mine has. Just explode the idiot. Just really fucking put something to him. You know what I mean? Render that dickhead to flesh. So you'll... Yeah, just punch him. Because he's not particularly afraid of anything we do except the explosion, which kills everything. Holy shit, 422. And a yowie egg. So I got an egg for one of those big idiots. Now to equip myself with a massive jackass. And in doing so, replace that slime. Because honestly, fuck that slime. I'm going to call him J Black. Because he reminds me of a specific comedy rock star from CNN. CNN? Fuck. I'm not American, alright? I don't have your channels. I don't know what the fuck it's called. But it looks like Jack Black, so here we are. And by it looks like Jack Black, I mean it's a dude with quite a lot of gut, but a solid party aesthetic. What else is that? Ice Hail level 2. Icy Skin, the front to get attacked 50% by chilling the attacker. Watch facts. Yeah, okay. Fuck it. Icy Skin. And I'll want that as well, and that as well. I don't have any skill points. Fine. What I do want to do then is improve mana rating. Applies might buff to the whole party. Oh, so yeah, I just upgraded him to make everyone do more damage. Thank you. Heal target. It is gonna be nice to have a heal. And what do you want to do? The blob? Do I care about what you want to do? It's a trick question. The answer is no. Party is gonna be J Black, Odder, and the Unnecessary Gun, who I'm still just a big fan of. Oh look, someone's got a farm. Are you farming these? Are you eating these? Are you eating these monsters? The title of these books read The Ancestral Tome of Blob Handling and Then Place in a Monster Sanctuary. A guide. Are you harvesting the blobs? If you're not eating them? Is this Slime Rancher? But like, what are they ranching out of those slimes? I feel like those slimes died in that game. To hatch the first monster, I thought you might teach some lessons. You're a new spectral keeper, huh? Folk call me your burner. Over the end of the keeper's trail, so I can teach you all the greenhouse, the green horns about new duties and fully failed measure keepers. The prefer set battle, see if you're worthy of the title. Oh god, alright. So always observe your enemy carefully. Some say the out of battle is decided before I begin. This is raised by myself. They are stronger than the ones you've seen so far. As you can see, that level is much higher. Level 5 all the way through. You'll see the weaknesses and resistances of your enemies. My blobs are weak to wind attacks. Please don't use that information against me. Fine. Beating, physical damage. Tackle is physical damage. But they both do the same damage, but beating is probably better. I should have seen what other damages he had on him, because there's no real difference between beating and... Okay. Fair. Just slap those idiots. Look at the top right corner of the screen. There's a combo counter. Holy shit, someone's going to tell me what the combo counter is. Every action during combat will increase the combo counter based on how the damage is held by allies. This will increase the damage of the following attacks. Every combo counter attacks for another returns. With a number of these, use high hit count actions. To maximize the damage of your offensive monsters when you act later. Holy shit, okay. So I've been accidentally playing quite well then. I see. Oh, and I can swap between different levels. Okay. That's fine by applies weakness debuff, physical damage earth, physical damage neutral. Alright, well that does the most damage, so that's the one I'm going to fucking use. And then I'm just going to use might. Buff the entire party with the fury of ages. Oh good. Oh fuck, alright, kind. That's fine. Yeah, you can zero down my fucking DPS crouching at the back there like an idiot. Oh no, and now tackle does significantly more damage than beating. For whatever reason. Still don't know exactly why, but I'm gonna use it. Magical damage. Weakness debuff. Yeah, weakness debuff, that idiot. gonna be Featherstorm, because I want that combo meter. Although Featherstorm's because it does 6 fucking hits, it'd be quite useful to have it first, wouldn't it? Like, is that the strat? Is that what I should be doing? Arcane Bolt level 2? Like an asshole? Really? Over the whole team? Go fuck yourself. Yep, so tackle again, because it hits 3 times and that's useful. So if you hold to hit 3 times on this guy, he's not super useful, really, where he is. But I can just absolutely fucking murk everything with a Featherstorm. Featherstorm it. That should be everything, actually. Yes, combos. That's how you use combos, babies. You just kind of hit the guy and then again for like a second time. I mean, thinking back, that is obviously how that works. 3 40% damage attacks, or 4 40% damage attacks, 3 60% damage attacks. Okay. Now beating, because that extra hit is going to be useful later. I'm going to use it. See, there we are. And then we use the weakness debuff spore combo. So now he's got weakness now, which is handy, and now Featherstorm. So I've just hit you 100 goddamn times in a row, and now you're quite weak. Because it's all about whacking the shit out of them. It's all about working them down. It's very kind of Pokemon. I keep fucking saying that, but it so is. I mean, I don't know. If like, it would feel deeply dishonest to not even reference Pokemon, honestly. Just because, I mean, it clearly is quite a bit like it. It's clearly very Pokemonish. And I can just vaporize that shithead with a Featherstorm. God, I really have to knock one of these idiots out, because they can just keep healing themselves. Yep, they can. He's gonna... Okay, no. Good. Because he just needs to tackle that. I think I did more damage with the last time I used tackle as well, so that's what I'm doing from now on. I'm just focusing these absolute assholes right into it. Okay, and then just blow that idiot up. Explode him. You weren't ready for a nuke, were you, Bal? I got a fucking flame eagle over here, and he's throwing bombs around like you wouldn't fucking believe. Now it's 3-on-1, so we can just really settle into a nice rhythm of kicking this fucking idiot's teeth clean down his goddamn throat. I want to hit you with weakness as well, mate. I'm gonna make you shitter. Do you think it was an unfair fight when it was 3-on-1? You don't know what it's like to also fight while you're fucking incapacitated, buddy. I mean, that's how you do as well, isn't it? That's why I always like poison Pokemon in Pokemon, which I'm talking about again, despite the fact I keep saying I'm about to stop. But yeah, no, I like poison Pokemon because they're just about making your enemy regret his own team. It's like the whole reason why you're fucked is because your team are dying constantly. You can really effectively make a game unwillable if you have some very high defense poison motherfuckers, and then you have some toxic, which is nice. Not bad at all. You have walked the monster's trail and you defeated my monsters. However, you will probably monster keeper. You'll need to complete one more test. It's an actual monster trainer, and he has a variation of trained monsters, so you're fucked. You must have any free skill point. Use them now and wisely. You know what, mate? I'm just gonna go back off into the fucking wilderness, and I'm gonna train against animals and shit for a little while. Because you have scared me with your fucking proud warnings and shit like that. I'm just out. I'm over. Okay, not the spike hallway, admittedly. That isn't how I'm gonna get out of here, but I'm sure that there is something fucking somewhere that I'd like to go and just have a peek at. Over here. Yes! It's a cat with a sword! It's 2 cats with 2 swords. Not each, but individually. Beat. Yeah, just beat that idiot. Bump. Apply weakness to the first of the terrifying catmen to make sure that he's about to be exploded, and then explode him. Pleasant. Beating again, I suppose. And then just fucking superpower all of my guys, because you're not the only people with friends. God, I hate it when they do that. When they assume that they're the only people with friends just because they've got one buff, and they reckon it makes them dead hard, so they come around your parents' house and they start kicking over shit, but you're just trying to have a meal. You know what I mean? That ever happened to you when, you know, someone's debuffed you in a round of monster combat, and then you've gone around to their house and tried to eat a meal, but I mean they're well upset with you, so even though their dad wants you to be there, it's not really enough to justify it, and you end up just making a real mess of the china. I wouldn't know, but that's what I assume it's like to have friends. What am I gonna do with this cat? I'm gonna hit you with ice. Fuck you. Just fuck you. Just I've got nothing smarter to say to you. Just fuck you. You're a caterpillar. Now you're dead. So really worked out where... Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. And now I've got the magma pillar. The magma pillar's mine. You're all losers. I'm the one with the magical caterpillar that is made of lava. He's either made of llama. Fuck. He's either made of lava or he likes lava a whole bunch. But I'm going to call him Hot Pocket. There you go, Hot Pocket. Now you're my pal. My pal, Hot Pocket. Use some skill points on this fucker. So he can barrier. Applies regeneration buff to a random monster. I'm kind of focusing him in on the defensive here, I think. I shielded the pipe when an enemy receives a burn. Damage equal to 10% of each monster's max health. Okay. Alright, I like it. I like it. He's an angry little idiot. Fond of him. Get this wizard hat! Are there any robes around that I can accompany it with? Look at this orb of flame. Oh, I get what we're doing. Handy. Pandora's box, which will no doubt come in useful and not have any weird bullshit associated with it. There we go. Because yeah, alright, so movement abilities that are far outside of what would typically be thought of as like Pokemon fucking HMs, because you're not just moving, like it's not just now you can go on water, they're little puzzles and shit. It's a Metroidvania style thing, which everyone knows I love. Everyone. There are fucking family members I meet 3 times a year who know I like Metroidvanias. The only thing they do know about me. And I wish that they'd call. I just wish that sometimes they'd call and ask how I'm doing, you know? Because it's not all about Metroidvanias. I'm not just the Metroidvania guy. I do also like modern GameCube games starring Samus Aran. That's just who I am. It's part of me as a fully faceted and complex human being. He's beating up a bird. Fuck that bird. So apply the weakness debuff. Don't want to apply it to the bird because the bird's going to be dead in 5 seconds. So how about we just stab it with leaves 100,000 times? There we are. Easy enough. Now, yeah, just use the traditional old school blow the fuck out of this bird thing. There we go. Bird's been rendered into individual pixels. They're feeling fresh. Oh, don't beat me up. I'm going to beat you up. How can I beat you up if you're beating me up? That doesn't seem entirely reasonable, honestly. Just punches. I love that rock can punch. I love that rock can fight. Just blow that idiot up too. Why do any of my other monsters even bother, honestly? Because as long as that fucking bird knows how to blow things up from 1,000 miles away, what else is there? What else is there in this world aside from the ability to kill from distance? Are you gonna die? Are you fucked? Are you all fucked? Is everyone here fucked? I think everyone here might be fucked, but let's just test that theory by poisoning a gorilla. There you go. Oh no, my explosion won't kill him instantly. What a terrible shame. Oh, but I don't have the ability to use the... I do have an explosion that will kill him instantly. Not the explosion I have the ability to use currently. So I'm going to use might. Or I might just use attack. Yeah, I'm just going to use attack. Fair enough. So I'm starting to see why you have an attack function. It's because you can't rely on your fucking Mana recharging fully every time, and that's what you want. That was always what I wanted. Thank you for this at Christmas time. Yeah, but it will be soon. It's goth Christmas, which is to say Halloween, and I love it. I love Halloween. It's great. That's not even me being silly. I just wear a Hawaiian t-shirt and a vest, and I go as whoever the recent tough guy in a Hawaiian t-shirt and vest is. Right now it's Hopper. Last year I think it was the guy from Happy, he's basically Hopper. By the way, if you've seen Stranger Things, you liked Hopper and you want another Hopper, but in a different show, try Happy. It's the same thing, except he beats up the Easter Bunny. He beats up Father Christmas, I think, in the first season, and the Easter Bunny in the second. So he's busy, is what I'm saying. Yeah, I'll use some skill points. Jack Black can now thrash an idiot from a distance. When this monster is attacked, for chill. Tackle. Net neutrality. And channel. Applies the channel buff. What does the channel buff do? If we knew, I'd tell you. Supply heal and multiply by 75 at the start of every turn. That's actually very useful, isn't it? Well, okay. You've taught me something there, haven't you, Mr. Black? This idiot can get a fucking level as far as I'm concerned. Just upgrade his ability to punch shit. That's gonna be vital. Trust me, pal. I'm gonna need you to hit things that you haven't even hit before yet. Hit new shit, brand new shit. Applies might to whole party. Applies might and the sorcery buff as well. Okay, that's gonna be useful. Do I want to put him first then, if he's doing all the hard work of buffing every fucker? So yeah, probably. So I'll put a necessary gun first, and then dumbass, and then Mr. Black. Ice hail, neutral attacks, increase damage, increase the mana regeneration of the whole party by 10%. Yeah, okay. If you want to be that much of a support beast, I don't think I'll fucking stop you. Was that right? Did I just do the right thing? What's his attacks? He's got Ice Hail, Tackle, and Beating. Neither of which do a ton of damage, honestly. So, what does this guy do? Who does the most damage in one go? Leave Shot, Spore, and Restore. And then there's a necessary gun who does the most damage, but he also has pretty much the best. You know what now? I'm going to switch him with... He's going to go at the end again, because after round 1, with his debuffs nice and applied, prepared for the real test. Yeah, I'm ready. Choose your bravery. This you're not fighting a normal monster. You're fighting a normal monster, except I put him in a suit of armor, and now he's going to fucking kill you. Holy shit. He's made of robot parts. This motherfucker's going to tear you down. Thought you were in Pokemon, idiot? This is Digimon. We've got robots now. They have more health, do more damage, and can act multiple times a turn. Your job as a monster is to keep it and take care of them. So you're only thinking you beat one to become a member of the Monster Keepers. Alright. So it's like a boss monster, I take it? Yeah, I'm just going to hit this guy with beating, because I want those fucking damage points. Can I? Will it weakness him? Will he be weaknessed? He weakened? Is that gonna fuck him up? I mean, that's the dream, of course, of every man, that he will one day fuck up a Steam animated Monster Master. But here we are. Buff all my shit, and he gets the Summoner power as well. Probably the least useful place that could have gone. Let's see what happens. Alright, so, yeah, Ice Hail is the only move of his that's going to take a bonus from it. Let's hit this idiot with some cold stuff. See what happens. There we are. Okay, so now we're starting to do a bit of damage. Bosses are a thing. They've recently just started doing bosses in fucking reference Pokemon Ultra Sun again, but they've got those games have bosses. I've not played any of Sword and Shield, and I don't expect to for another 5 or 10 years, because I don't play Nintendo games when they come out, because I'm not Steve Jobs' personal best mate who he buys him all the things for. Is it Mark Zuckerberg? Who's the rich guy now? There's always just one shithead rich guy, which is to say, in popular culture, not just like in the real world. Sadly, we're not good enough at killing rich guys where we've only got one shithead yet. But you know what I mean. I keep my fingers crossed for prosperity. We'll figure out how to build a guillotine again before too long. Forced to assume. Are you gonna? Yep. Yeah. I'm gonna give this fucking asshole a beating. I do love that its move is beating, and it just does a beating. Does a beating on a guy. There's a guy got a beating done on him. What an idiot. There we are. Magical damage wind or physical damage wind. I really do like that it tells you which attack is best. Like, I really like that that isn't just left to you trying to figure it the fuck out, because honestly, trying to figure out which attack is best is the least interesting part of any fucking RPG. It's the bit where you sit down, you put your fucking SWAT glasses up your goddamn nose, and you fucking get your calculations out. You're like, oh well, this one, you see, has an extra 20% due to this type's natural D affinity for the elemental powers of extra electrokinesis, whereas this guy actually doesn't have that, and therefore Razor Leaf represents a more useful expenditure of your limited turn capacity. I'm not that into it, as you have definitely realised since me opening my mouth for the first time. But, I mean, that's what life's all about, isn't it, really? Just making brand new discoveries. So you're all very fucking welcome. Blast this idiot right in the face with a big fat fist. Bump, 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 bump. And then, I guess, Featherstorm him again. Because if it works, it works. And he's not really doing enough damage to me for me to have to think about changing up my plans. I'm going to have to... I mean, at this stage, I'm going to have to boost that poor idiot. But, he can just keep giving him a beating. There's not really anything more valuable for him to be doing with his turn. Heal that idiot. And my fucking Hyper Bird hasn't even taken one goddamn damage yet. I'm gonna use my buff. Okay. I don't know if they stack, actually. They stack? Oh, and now he's got magical wizard powers too. I presume the wizard power just means that your fucking wizard type attacks. Because each attack seems to have its own little pref. So I guess the spell is just like whether it's magical damage or physical damage. Yeah, which is, you know, pretty much demonstrated immediately by the fucking UI design. So I feel like a dick for having to have that pointed out, honestly. Let's spore that fucker. And now they both do the same amount of damage because I've got my wizard powers to boost me. Fuck it. Oh, you figured out to go for the one that does a ton of damage, did you? It only took you until the closest tip of your own death, but I'm proud of you for figuring it out. Honestly, I'm just glad you're here. Let's do some fucking normal ass attacks while your fucking MP recharges. Yeah, there we are. Fairly straightforward, honestly. I'm not amazed by anything thus far, although I am kind of... That doesn't mean to say that I'm not enjoying what there is thus far. It is, as I say, it is still early access. It's an opening area for an early access RPG, so I don't know what I don't think I expected to find the old dragon, but like, you know, in terms of introductions to systems, it's certainly fucking solid. You have defeated your first champion, therefore you know where to keep your aspirant. Nothing more is required of you, however, stay a while and listen, would you? Because there are some things going on in the sanctuary that trouble me, and no one ever stays behind and listens. They all just run off, and now 13 children are dead, and I have to figure out exactly what to say to their parents, because it's not really my fault if you get yourself fucking killed, is it, pal? Honestly, monsters can't become this powerful by normal means, so someone has to strap an engine to them and then fuck them up. And champions usually don't accept other monsters beside them or are capable in control of them. Champions are always an anomaly, quite rare in nature, and enhance the goblin myself to make it stronger, but even I couldn't control it for longer periods of time, so I leave it deactivated. I kill it temporarily, and then extract it from its fucking mortal coma in order to do painful, agonizing battle with shitheads who walk on my lawn. Keeper Rangers have been finding an unusual amount of champions around the sanctuary. From Valero Male from Ranger who are stuck in the distant reaches of the sanctuary, fighting champions endlessly. If it weren't for my old bones and young body, I'd go out there myself, but at least I can keep the Keeper's trail safe. I stopped a champion in the killer of this area, you can take care of it, you feel up to the task. Here's a key, before you go, there's one lesson I want to teach you. Don't worry, I have another monster for you to fight. Lesson about feeding your monsters. You gotta feed these guys potatoes, just really cram them with potatoes. Can't be monsters this way vital, but a monster always only profits from the last 3 food items you gave it. Now, good luck on your road to Monster Keeper. Few ranks to beat more champions. Who knows? Maybe we'll be the one to reach third title, Keeper Master. We take care of other champions right now. We can go back to the Keeper Stronghold first. The choice is yours. Do the monsters change into cooler versions of themselves? That's the ultimate question for me. That's the question I want answered the most. Because, do they? If they do, that's very cool. I like that when it happens. When monsters change into cooler versions of themselves. It is my #1 selling point, I would argue. So just do an extra hit with beating, which is always nice. Why do I have just tackle and beating? It seems weird. I suppose neutral affinity is going to be useful for this idiot. So there we are. And Hot Pocket. Why don't you get an even hotter pocket? Double your Hot Pocket powers. Burning Desire. And Ignite level 2. Alright, so from now on, I think the team is going to have to be... Alright, fuck it. It's going to have to be Hot Pocket instead of Order, because I like fire. And Hot Pocket also has some interesting moves, I think. Yeah, he's got fire and he's got shield. Whereas Order has some useful buffs and defaults and shit. Okay. Well, fuck it. Hot Pocket's where we are, so Hot Pocket's what we're using. You can deal with it, I'm afraid. Where am I meant to go for this secret extra challenge zone? It's not down here, because I would have noticed when I was down here, noticing things. So off in this fucking direction, I guess. Oh shit, as a goblin, he got me. Now to kill these idiots. Just fuck him up, guy. Nice. And Featherstorm? Nope. Yes! There we are. A nice boosty. Yeah, I like how... I do like the idea that, like, you will get attacks that do... First of all the monsters are way more unique. They're not just, like... They all have their own little chains. So... This guy gets a shield when he kills something with burn, so he gets a lot of burn abilities. You can stack their own little traits and shit. It's more interesting to me than the fucking 4 moves Pokemon system, where you have like different levels of each magic, and each magic has its own little stats and its own little fucking system. You're paying attention to. That is way more interesting than just... You know, then you have 4 moves and an ability, and the only thing that really, the only individual trait to each Pokemon is its ability. That just, I don't know, it's not doing it for me anymore. I need that stronger hit, and this may well be that. I do like getting ranked. I do like the Cat Zerker egg. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna, I don't know exactly what the Cat Zerker is good at, but I'm gonna get that egg. I'm going to use it to revive a Cat Zerker. And then I'm going to place that Cat Zerker in my team. I'm going to call him Boots because of his little shoes. Call him Boots. because of his little shoes, you see. It's because of the shoes, honestly, probably. The biggest thing that really settled me up on the Cat Zerker was, and calling him Boots, was his shoes, because he's got those little shoes. He seems to have more fucking upgrade options as well. Yeah, he does. He has more upgrade options. He has more paths. Holy shit, that's an interesting fucking mechanic. Airstrike. Do they want heal or regeneration? Everyone regenerates is going to be more useful than everyone heals, I would say. Just usually speaking. Slash. There we go. Regeneration applies psychic buff to a random monster. Don't know what the psychic buff does, but we'll discover that as we go as well, I would suppose. Not sure exactly where I'm even going at this stage. Which is... Oh, it's these fucking idiots. Alright, pals! Jump. It is fairly straightforward, honestly, thus far. I'm not sure exactly how I'm meant to be fucking... Like, what I'm meant to be up to. Honestly, with a lot of it, I'm not sure where I'm going so far, and this is almost definitely just a problem of it being very open, very early access. I will say this as well. I did download the demo, and then once I downloaded the demo, I bought the full game, and your demo saves carry over. There's no fucking nothing lost there. It is pretty straightforward, which I like. Get the fuck out of here, you maggoty worms. Let's get some health, get some stuff. Tackle a maggot. You know how it is. You know how it's always been. Air sickle, this guy. And 200 physical damage. Oh, so it's gonna have to be handy. Alright, that was a ton of fucking hits as well, which is nice. You just boost that idiot out. I mean, there is only a certain amount you can say over watching animals fight for your amusement. Why dog fighters are all famously antisocial people. It's not because of the constant murdering dogs that gets them down. It is just that it's hard to talk over animals killing themselves. Just do it, mate. Just do it. Just make him dead. I do like that guy. There's a nice barrage of hits from that delightful cat with an enormous... Oh, look at his little shoes. He's got everything. He's the full package, is that one cat. He's gonna take some damage, heal himself a bit. Ice hail, mad idiot. Why don't you? I forgot about that, honestly. Oh, he just always done a little extra damage, doesn't he? He just always has a little extra hit. Yeah, cool. Is that the... Oh, I get it. That's what the sidekick buff is. He applies a buff that means every time he hits somebody, they also hit them as well. That's cool. That's interesting. That's hot and fresh. And a brand new exploration of the medium. That's new and exciting. And a valuable contribution to the established canon of what these games do and can do. Yeah. Oh, fuck. I fell so far. Look at this idiot. Gazing longingly at a stone. We all wish we could gaze longingly at a stone, mate, but sadly some of us have to end this stream. So it's been a pleasure. Do enjoy. Get it. Fuck it. Have a go. It's all right. It's gonna be. That is it from me. That's it from Hollywood Metal, which are supporting these live streams in some undefensible way. I am basically Hollywood Metal. All right. They're not supporting me. They are me. I am they. We are the same entity, largely. It's we're part of a collective. Join it if you want. It's alright. Publish your stuff. You can publish our stuff. It'll be alright. We'll see you fellas on the flippy dip. It has been a pleasure, as it usually is. Yeah, get to. I never know how to end these. Still don't have a plan for this. Every time I start them, I don't know how I'm going to end them. Still no further into solving that riddle. Bye bye.